Welcome back to the Titanium Hangar. This is Mike, and today I want to talk to you about sort of a reveal that we've gotten for another Seeker mold from Takara, if that's truly what it is. I know back in September I had talked about this. I put up a video talking about a Seeker 3.0. That's 10 months ago, and they're just now putting out a semi-reveal. We're going to talk about all this coming up. So the first question on everyone's mind when we talk about a possible Seeker 3.0 is, do we really need another Seeker? And I've always felt like I was underwhelmed with every one of Takara's Seekers, starting with the very first Starscream that they made, the MPO3. I didn't like the coloring on it and all of that. I didn't like the sheaths, the sword sheaths on the side, as what those look like. I just felt like Takara could have done better. And so I actually kind of passed on those for a while. At least with the Walmart release, they gave us the right colors. It looked good. It was okay. I got it. I have to admit, I never ever opened it. I thought that it wasn't going to be the best mold. They'll probably make a better one, which they eventually did, and they fixed some of the issues. They fixed some of the problems. But again, that was an underwhelming mold. The MP11 itself felt real cheap, felt cheaply made. It felt like, again, they could have done better. But I do have to admit, the MP11 fixed some of the issues. I lived with it for a while, and for me, I still felt like there had to be something better out there, and there actually was the Make Toys version. So I personally passed on the Make Toys the first go around because I didn't want to invest in new Seekers. Like, I've already got this Starscream, it's fine, I guess, whatever. But after watching a few reviews and just everybody raving over how good Makes Toys was, I dove in and I bought a Starscream. I didn't buy the rest of them, though. Just a Starscream, just dipped the toe in, and I like it. I kind of like the direction that they went with it. I like how they have all of the paint. I like how smooth and clean it looks. I think it looks great. So the next question is, though, will this 3.0 be better than Make Toys? Will it one-up Make Toys? And I can answer that sort of in one word. Yes. It has to be better than Make Toys. Make Toys was a great mold, great design, excellent paint, and I really have no desire to get rid of that one. But Takara's had more time. I'm sure they have more resources to put towards making yet an even better mold. And so for that, you can look at them side by side with this silhouette reveal that they decided to give us today. And looking at it side by side, you can see how the legs are a little bit cleaner. They have a better design to the lower legs. And there's a few more things you can see, but once we see it actual color picture of it and the full picture, we're going to see that it probably will be better than Make Toys. So the next question is, will this new Seeker mold be worth the upgrade? Well, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Number one, price. Like, how much will this new figure cost? So we've seen a couple of pricing increases over the last couple of years. So with the MV44 Optimus Prime, that thing was supposed to be a $450 figure. A lot of people bought it through Amazon Japan for $328. So $300 is what people think Starscream could cost. So maybe $250, $225 through Amazon Japan. But here's the thing. I've always noticed that Optimus Prime and Megatron command a higher price than any of the Seekers. And the Seeker mold is going to get reused, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but quite a few times, so they don't have to put all of their eggs in one basket, try to recoup all their money on just one Starscream. They know they're going to be able to spread that out over a multitude of releases, possibility of keeping the price down to the 200 mark, but I doubt it. I doubt it. They're probably going to do some crazy pricing on it also. That hasn't been revealed. Now, Hound was 160, and I think it was what it was, but I got mine for 128, at Amazon Japan. And so with this figure is smaller, but I can't imagine that it's less engineering. This has quite a bit of engineering in this figure, but the Seeker mold is probably going to have a larger size, larger mass, more paint. Believe it or not, that thing's probably going to be painted to the nines, and so with all of that, it's going to come a price. Compare that to Make Toys. Make Toys usually comes out for $115 per figure for their releases, and I think that's actually a really good price point for what they make. So the figure they come out with looks good, it looks great, it has an excellent presence on your shelf, it has quite a bit of paint on it for what it is, and $115 is a great price. You're looking at a minimum of double what the Make Toys is. The problem is Make Toys has done a reissue, but they're very few and far between, and we're left in limbo wondering if they're even going to complete the cone heads they've promised, and will they ever reissue theirs. So there's a lot of issues, a lot of questions, and I happen to know a lot of people are still looking for Seekers, trying to finish out their Seeker shelf, and this 3.0 Takara might be it. So it's obvious if we get a new mold of Starscream, we're going to get new molds of Thundercracker and Skywarp, which I want, by the way. I would want those. I would want those more than Starscream, because, of course, I have a Starscream, Make Toys. I'd like to get these other ones in here and mix them up just a bit. I think it'll be a whole lot of fun. But we know those are coming for sure, but how far are they going to go with a mold? With a 3.0 mold, are they going to go all out? Are they going to go crazy? Are they going to go wild with it and make every single version, every color under the sun and the rainbow, every flavor? We'll find out. Now, I don't think they should go as far with the new mold and make a Sunstorm. I just don't see the demand for Sunstorm, but then again, Takara might. Takara might think that we need to make yet another Sunstorm and go that route. Same thing with Acid Storm. Takara might feel we need an Acid Storm. So how obscure and far out with this mold will Takara take it? That question always pops into my mind anytime I think about a 3.0 Seeker mold, anytime I think about any new Seeker mold. It's just how beat down are we going to get with all of these different Seekers? But then on the other hand, how many people out there want that? There's a whole group of people that want more Seekers, better Seekers, the best of the best Seekers. And I don't know about you, but the whole idea of cone heads getting redone again, it really feels like Takara just wrapped up their cone heads, and Make Toys is like one of three in their cone heads. So how deep are we going to get in these cone heads? That's always a question of mine. But I have to admit, I do believe if they make this new Seeker 3.0 mode, which they pretty much revealed they're doing it, it's going to get cone heads too. You've got the main 6 figures. Of course, you've got the original 3 with Starscream, Skywarp, and Thundercracker, and then you've got the 3 cone heads. So those are the 6 that are almost guaranteed to get. Now, I'm fine with just holding on to the Toy World cone heads. I think they're cool. They are a bit stylized, a little bit, but I can live with that, and I'm fine with that. But I was going to replace them with Make Toys as they were coming out. At the end, I've got something on the shelf. I'm not in a huge hurry, and I'm a little less secret out now than I was back in September, simply because Takara delayed. I don't know why they delayed it and put a whole bunch of other releases in front of it, a lot of other things that they're talking about instead, a lot of Beast Wars and a lot of other stuff, but maybe it was a good thing. Maybe letting the whole Seeker market cool off, letting Make Toys do nothing for a long time, created an appetite for these Seekers. So the next question I have is, are they going to include everything from the get-go? Kind of what they did with MP44. It's like, can you think of another accessory you'd want to put in an Optimus Prime? Well, probably not that many, but are they going to do that with Starscream? Are they going to repeat their own history where they put out a Starscream, they put out a Starscream Coronation, they put out Starscream, this, that, and another. Who knows? I would think that they'd want to put the Coronation set in with the original one so they can make as much money off their accessories. But I don't know if I'd want that. Like, I don't know if I'd want to pay for that up front. I would actually like it to be just a completely separate set of pieces that we bought, or just get another company's upgrade kit, because that's kind of what's going to happen is all these third-party companies that make upgrade kits would make an upgrade kit for it. I don't see why they wouldn't. So lastly, I want to know what you think. If this truly is a 3.0 version of Starscream coming from Takara, are you excited for it? Are you in on it? Or are you just going to be content with all of the other ones you've bought in the past? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Titanium Hanger out.